we are solving sample paper that is applicable for our examination, that is 2025 to 26. Even though our syllabus is not completed, or we might need some questions revision, but I would suggest, just solve this paper once. And for our convenience, so because I want this to be quick, we might not have much time in hand, and I want you to revise it quickly. So I've solved everything here. Okay. And don't worry, this is PDF, and I'm going to share this on our link. What we are doing, we are starting from question number 1. Open our sample paper that is in our link below, adjacent to this. We are doing section A first, all the MCQs, because we are most likely to do section D first, and then C and B, and section A, which is the most scoring one and also been completed in like so much less time. We are most likely to ignore numericals of MCQs. So do this first. Give me like 10 minutes and let's complete all the questions. And in next section, you can say B, C, and D in our upcoming videos. So, and everything is linked in the description. So do not worry, just lay down, maybe have a cup of tea or coffee, or if you drink anything, any other kind of beverage, snacks with you, and just watch me for 10 minutes. Let's do this. Have our paper open and read question number 1 for me. We are having a LCM of say 3780 is to be calculated, and some weird ass things are given. A equals to B equals to C equals to, which I'm gonna ignore, okay? Because let's say I'm in examination and I'm most likely to be freaking out with such a numbers and numericals and alphabets being given. So I understand only one thing, that 3780 is there and I need to find LCM, okay? How to find LCM of these kind of questions? You do a prime factorization, right? So see, I just completed it here. I'm just gonna show you. So this is 3780. When we prime factorize the entire thing, we will be getting something like this. Okay, watch me first, and if this is fine, then you do not need to attempt this. Just solve all the questions like once, right? For now, just watch me. So when you solve this, you must be getting this as an answer. What is our question? Ignore everything else. The question is saying find the value of x, and x value is given here in this number. A is equals to, I'm writing here, A is equals to 2 is to 2, 3 is power x. So B and C we're gonna ignore. So if 2 power 2 is given, so 2 power 2 is also matching with this is fine, 2 power 2 is fine, and 3 power x is given. So what I have written here, 3 power x should be 3 power 3 as my solution. So x is equals to say 3. So just mark C option as my correct option. That's it. Okay, do not do anything else. Ignore 5 and 6, ignore everything else. Scrolling down to our second question. The question says we need to find the shortest distance of the point 2, 3 from y-axis. This is confusing, but at the same time very scoring question. You will say, for our convenience, I plotted this thing here. 2, 3, as per this, in exam, just do roughly in our rough sheet. Just plot it, estimate, estimate of its plot is being plotted. They are saying that if this is 2, 3 is being plotted here, what is the distance from y? Y-axis is here, and it is starting from origin, that is from this point. When starting from this point, just look at this distance, x-axis, that is 2. So my answer is 2. If you need to find if you need to have any like a short trick, so the short trick is like this. If y-axis shortest distance being calculated, then x coordinate is my answer. If x shortest distance is calculated, then y coordinate is my answer. That's it. Give question number 3 a read. They are saying we are having two equations, fine, and we need to find, and they are saying what is the value of k if they are not parallel. So first thing we're going to write here, we're going to assume that these are parallel lines. And what is the parallel line formula? Chapter number 3, and you're having a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2, not equals to c1 by c2. This is a parallel line formula. So because it is not equals to c1 by c2, I'm going to ignore c1 by c2. Okay? Just write here a1 by a2 A1 is first equation x coordinate, B1 is first equation y coordinate, A2 is a second equation x coordinate, and B1 is second equation y coordinate. Okay, just revising everything just in case we are doing like all the basics, just to recall our concepts also. So when you do it like this, just replace all the values and you're having k is equals to 15 by 4. But the question, remember, was saying it is not a parallel line. So if they are not parallel, so just write k is not equals to 15 by 4. That's it. Easy? If there's any doubt, just drop the comment below and I'm gonna make sure that I get back to you as soon as possible. And if there is any process, like if you want me to solve all the questions with you, I will do that. Okay, just give me your feedback. How do you feel like it, and what method is the most helpful one? I'm most likely to do that. Okay, these videos are there to help you guys. So if you need anything, do not feel like not sharing. Just leave the comment and share it with me. I will be there to help you guys. Anyway, coming back, question number 4. So diagram is not given, so I took the liberty and drew the diagram. Look at this. Oh, I closed it. Anyway, so just take a look at this question. A quadrilateral ABCD is given and it is being drawn to circumscribe meaning that it is inside a circle, right? So when you have this thing, this is my diagram and all the things that is given to us. So I drew it here, and our question was saying to find AB. So if you need more time to read the question, then just pause this and read it first. The most important thing is this. This we might not use in NCERT because it was never required, but in MCQ questions in circles, this property is usually there. What is the property saying? The property is this: tangential quadrilateral property. What is this? That if I'm having tangents that is framing a quadrilateral and it is outside a circle, then my identity is this: that sum of two parallel sides equals to the other two parallel sides, meaning AB plus CD, that is this, plus CD is equals to the other one, that is AD plus BC. This is my property. Replace everything and my solution is here. That's it. Easy? Next one. When you scroll down to the 5th question, you are given sec theta plus tan theta equals to x. Theta that is given to us. We need to find something, and I do not know how to calculate this in exam. I was like scared. I was like, oh my god, what this question is saying. Do not worry, in trigonometry, if you click on the video, you will see the crash course of the entire trigono chapter of NCERT. So when you look at this, the one trick that I have given you, in trigono, you are most likely to not know the answer. But the beauty of this chapter is you can calculate and you can figure it out. See, we know only one identity being used, 1 plus tan square theta equals to sec square theta. Fine. So I do not know anything. So what I did, I just transferred tan square theta to the other side. So I got 1 equals to sec square theta minus tan square theta. But I was given the value of sec theta plus tan theta, and sec theta minus tan theta is to be calculated. So only one thing that came to my mind here, how about opening it with this identity? A square minus B square is equals to A plus B minus B. When we open it, we are getting this. Sec theta plus tan theta is multiplication by sec theta minus tan theta. And this value has already been given to us as x. And this value is to be calculated. This was question mark. This was question mark. So what you do? Transfer this to the other side. And this is in multiplication, remember, not minus. 1 minus x is not there. 1 divided by x was there. So 1 divided by x is my solution. This was to be calculated. So this I do not know at first when we read the question. We are most likely not to know the solution. But solve it out and you will get it. Anyway, come to question 6. Which one of the following is not a quadratic equation? And I'm gonna give you a trick, a hack to solve these questions. Because if you solve this in a usual way, you are most likely to spend like a lot of time. So let's do it. So trick to solve this question is we are only solving for x, meaning in first equation just solve x on the both sides. So LHS I'm having x square, that is x plus 2 whole square. So a plus b whole square, x square identity is there. Only for solve for x, do not solve for anything. And here 2x is there. Whatever I do, my x square will be there, meaning this is a quadratic equation and I need to find not a quadratic equation. So this is it. Second, this is not my option, right? Second, x square is equals to, and I solve RHS, that is minus 3x whole square. So minus 3x whole square is 9x square. Whatever I do, again I'm getting x square. It is not getting eliminated. So this is not also the correct answer. C option, if I solve this, I just solve RHS as a plus b whole cube. So x cube is anywhere, anyway be there. X cube will be cancelled. X square is again there. Quadratic meaning x square is there. So this is again not the answer. The last one, what I did, just solve RHS, only xx. So x into x will be x square. And in RHS, you are already having x square. So both will be cancelled. This is the only case where x square is getting cancelled. So basically this is not a quadratic equation. D is my correct. Do not solve the entire thing because this will be taking a lot of time in exams. This is how you manage time in boards. About this, I'm going to tell you like more things on this. Question 7, what it's saying? You are having a formula, a diagram basically given to us, and we need to find these things. Wait, let me highlight where color. These things, shaded areas are to be calculated. Okay. So you know, firstly, tell me like this. How do I calculate this one thing? This one thing. So basically, if I zoom, a sector is there. You guys can see a sector. Okay, this is a sector. And if I subtract from this sector, this area of a triangle, हमें क्या मिलेगा? The area of the segment. And you see this segment, this area of the segment, how many areas I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So 8 sectors are there. So basically, अगर हमने किसी एक का निकाल लिया, so can we do the other one? Hold on. अगर हम किसी एक का निकाल लेते हैं, तो we can find the other one. Meaning हमने सिर्फ एक सेक्टर को multiply by 8 करना है. So how to do this? So firstly, area of ये equilateral triangle है. So अगर कोई equilateral triangle होता है, तो theta is 60 degrees. You remember? So what is area of a sector? Area of sector minus area of a triangle. And equilateral triangle का area होता है √3/4 a square. Transfer everything. I just replace theta by 60 degree here. Theta is equals to 60 degree. And here r is given as 1. I didn't solve pi because in options pi was given. So pi को ऐसे ही रहने देना है. When you solve this is area of one sector. If area of one segment is this, what do I do? Multiply by 8. तो मुझे सब areas मिल जाएंगे. So what I did, multiplied by 8. And this was an option D. That's it. Give question 8 the read. हमने 2 बार डाइस को टॉस किया है and we need to find कि किसका sum 8 नहीं है. So firstly you got to calculate the probability of something that is of 8. So probability ये 5 चीज़ों की होती है कि जिसमें हमारे पास sum 8 आता है. How do I do this? पहले 2 लिखा, उसके बाद 6, right? फिर 3, 4, 5 and 6. So this is how you're gonna calculate these things. Hold on. Fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of having the sum 8. So अगर 5 of having the sum 8 है, तो probability क्या होगी? 5/36. Because जब हम डाइस को 2 बार थ्रो करते हैं, 36 होती है टोटल probability. So probability of not having something meaning PE dash निकालना है. 1 में से माइनस करते हैं तो हमें वो probability मिल जाती है. So जब आप माइनस करोगे, you will be getting 31/36. That's it. Question 9. हमें एक equation given है this, right? And हमें x की वैल्यू निकालनी है. If this is my equation, 2 को मैंने उधर ट्रांसफर किया, I will be getting sin 5x equals to √3/2. Remember, √3/2 sin 60 होता है. So write sin 60 here. Sin and sin will be cancelled. But we never show this cut thing. We never show this. So just omit the thing. सो 5x इक्वल टू 60 डिग्री आएगा एंड x की आपकी वैल्यू आ जाएगी. इजी. If any question is not understandable or you need to explain this like one more time, just text me and I'm gonna show all the doubts I'm gonna solve separately in separate video. Do not worry, we got this. Question 10. हमें सम गिवन है दो नंबर्स का 1 to 15 और HCF गिवन है 81. हमें उन दो नंबर्स को बताना है कि वो दो नंबर्स कौन कौन से हैं, राइट? पेयर कौन कौन से हो सकते हैं, कितने पेयर्स हैं, ये भी बताना है. सो इसका ट्रिक है. द ट्रिक इज, अगर आप किसी और तरीके से करोगे तो फिर वो बहुत लंबा होगा, जो हमें नहीं करना. सो द ट्रिक इज, जो भी आपका HCF है उस HCF को हमें नंबर बनाना है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल यहाँ पे HCF गिवन है 81. सो हमने नंबर अज्यूम किया 81M एंड 81N. दोनों का सम गिवन था 1 to 15. दोनों का जब कॉमन निकालोगे तो M plus N आएगा 15. सो बेसिकली आपको ऐसे नंबर्स देखने हैं. 15 का HCF कर लेना, प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन, मतलब ऐसे कौन से दो नंबर्स हैं जिनको प्लस करके 15 आएगा. सो 1/14 अगेन 1 2 4 7, मतलब नंबर हमें क्या बढ़ाते जाना है. अगर आगे का नंबर बढ़ेगा तो पीछे का नंबर कम होता जाएगा. सो 1 है तो 14 होगा. 2 मैंने किया तो मैंने ये पीछे वाले नंबर से 1 कम कर दिया, 13, राइट? सो व्हेन यू डू इट लाइक दिस यू विल बी गेटिंग 4 pairs. 4 is my correct answer. That's it. Question 11th. Basically you are given a cone और उसमें आपको नीचे एरिया ऑफ बेस मतलब सर्कल का एरिया गिवन है, दैट इज 51. सो मैंने आर स्क्वायर हमने यहाँ पे करना है. आर स्क्वायर इक्वल्स टू 51/π. डू नॉट सॉल्व दिस बिकॉज दिस इज अ ट्रिक. टाइम मैनेजमेंट ट्रिक नंबर 1. Always solve the things in pi's term so that pi and pi can get cancelled. So volume of a circle, ये भी आपको क्वेश्चन में गिवन है. दिस इज ऑल्सो गिवन इन क्वेश्चन, दैट इज 1/3 pi r square h, that is volume. For all the formulas of this, I'm gonna upload a separate video to revise all the formulas. So don't worry about it. So this was given to us. Just replace r square by 51/π. Cut and h will be there. Solution. Easy. Question 12. In question number 12, you are given 0 of the polynomials are equal. So firstly, if 0 of the polynomials are equal, then discriminant formula is b square minus 4ac equals to 0. ठीक है? Transfer everything to the other side except ac. So if you transfer it, I'll be getting b square by 4. Then ac equals to b square by 4. ये कहता है कि ac का जो साइन है वो कौन सा है. सो दोनों का साइन सेम होना चाहिए बिकॉज यहाँ पे प्लस आ रहा है, तो या तो दोनों प्लस है या दोनों माइनस है. सो यू विल जस्ट टेक द ऑप्शन दैट बोथ शैल हैव सेम साइंस बिकॉज बोथ साइड्स आर पॉजिटिव. दैट्स इट. क्वेश्चन 13th. प्रॉपरली रीड द क्वेश्चन, ओके? आई एम जस्ट स्क्रोलिंग थ्रू एंड जस्ट रिवाइजिंग यू स्टफ. सो अगर कोई क्वेश्चन को आपको टाइम चाहिए, जस्ट पॉज दिस वीडियो एंड देन रिवाइज एवरीथिंग. Question 13 is saying, length of an arc is given and we need to find theta. So what is my formula? Theta by 360 into 2 pi r. R is also given to us, so I have written 21 here. Pi is 22/7. Theta I do not know, and length of arc is also given. Transfer everything to the other side. Theta equals to 360. When you get theta, the question is also asking area of a sector. So sector का formula क्या होता है? Theta by 360 into pi r square. Do this. R हमें गिवन है, थीटा हमने 60 डिग्री निकाल लिया. सोल्यूशन. क्वेश्चन नंबर 14th. दो हमारे पास वी आर गिवन लाइक टू triangles. The triangles I have drawn here. If both the triangles are similar to one another, which is given in question, so sides कौन कौन सी similar होंगे, proportionate होंगे. So can I write AB by DE is equals to BC by EF is equals to AC by DF like this. AC by DF. ठीक है? सब sides given है, so we have written all the sides here. So अब क्या करना है? Only 6/9 is a side which is absolutely done with no variables. So एक बार हमने BC by 6 को equals to में किया 6/9 के, और सेकेंड में AC by 12 को equals to में किया 6/9. दोनों sides आ जाएंगे. तो question is asking कि perimeter बताओ ABC का. So perimeter क्या होगा? All sides का sum. So सबको प्लस कर दिया. So 18 centimeter is my perimeter. You do not need to know show presentation in exam. This is just me showing you how to do this. You can just do roughly in paper, है ना, just quickly like in 1 minute or some seconds like this. Question 15, almost done, bear with me. Question 15 कहता है कि एक मैथमेटिक्स वर्ड है, ठीक है. सो पहले इस वर्ड के टोटल लेटर्स हमें गिनना है. कितने लेटर्स? सो आप गिनोगे तो हमें यहाँ पे 11 लेटर्स मिल रहा है, ठीक है. वावल्स इसमें से 4 है, तो प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ वावल्स क्या होगी? 4/11, राइट. नंबर ऑफ आउटकम्स डिवाइड बाय नंबर ऑफ टोटल आउटकम्स. सो 4/11 ये हमें इक्वल्स टू में गिवन है 2 divided by 2x plus 1. I'm reading the line. If the probability of letter chosen at random from the letters of the word mathematics to be a vowel होने की probability 4/11 है, is 2/2x plus 1. ये हमें given है और हमें x की वैल्यू निकालनी है. Easy. अगर x की वैल्यू निकालनी है, क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई किया इस तरह से, इक्वेशन बनेगी, x की वैल्यू आ जाएगी. That's it, right? क्वेश्चन, जस्ट पॉज दिस वीडियो, ओके, या फिर जब ये पीडीएफ जो मैंने नीचे दिया है उसको डाउनलोड करना, सॉल्व इट वंस, एटलीस्ट एक बार सॉल्व करना. अगर आपको कोई डाउट आता है तो उस पर स्टार लगाना. फिर जब आप ये पेपर रिवाइज करोगे, सो यू हैव टू ओनली रिवाइज ओनली स्टार्ट क्वेश्चंस, ठीक है. डू नॉट हैव टू डू ऑल द क्वेश्चंस अगेन, बट प्लीज आई रिक्वेस्ट यू टू सॉल्व एटलीस्ट वंस. इवन लाइक विद मी यू कैन सॉल्व, और एक बार वीडियो देखने के बाद आप सॉल्व कर सकते हैं, करेक्ट? Okay, just take a look at all these 15 questions. I'm gonna give you like 30 seconds break. And let's say if there's any doubt, drop a comment. I hope it is all right. If it's not, I'm just a text away. So 4 last questions of the day. Question number 16. Take a look. We are given 4 points, 4 coordinates, ठीक है? And we got to plot this on graph. So I have done this properly, like kind of roughly, but you have to do an examination like really like small tic tac. Like एक rough sheet पे जो होती है, आप साइड में border line बना के just do roughly and just try to figure the figure out. तो हमें ये पूछा है कि what is the kind of like figure that is being plotted. So first thing was, I'm gonna write here, hold on. So first thing was 9/6, 9 comma minus 6 I have written here, then 9 comma 0 plotted here, then minus 9 comma 0 and then minus 9 comma 6. When you plot it, you just join the lines together, and when we join it out, we see that this is a parallelogram. Make sure it is not a rectangle. Why it is not a rectangle? Because first things first, I'm having 9 and here minus 9. 9 and here minus 9. Again, 9 here and minus 9 here, minus 9 here, 9 here. Okay? The only property that is the difference between a rectangle and quadrilateral, that is a parallelogram, is diagonals. So इनमें से किसी भी एक में एक बार डिस्टेंस फॉर्मूला लगाना. अगर डाउट है तो डिस्टेंस फॉर्मूला कैसे लगाते हैं? √x² x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, ठीक है. अगर ये लगाओगे तो आपका जो डायगोनल्स है वो इक्वल नहीं आनी चाहिए. अगर इक्वल नहीं आए तो पैरेललोग्राम है, अगर इक्वल आई है तो रेक्टेंगल है, ठीक है. इसमें थोड़ा टाइम लग सकता है, सो अटेम्प्ट दिस क्वेश्चन एट द वेरी एंड. हाउ टू मैनेज टाइम इन एग्जामिनेशन, a separate video is there, okay, for mathematics, for science, for social science, all these papers. How to do this? Just watch it. So basically ये x1 ये y1 है, ये x2 ये y2 है. जब आप सब्ट्रैक्ट करोगे तो आपका दोनों डिस्टेंस फॉर्मूलाज इन दोनों डायगोनल्स के अंदर सेम नहीं आने चाहिए, एंड नहीं आएंगे तो दिस इज अ पैरेललोग्राम. सो यू विल टेक पैरेललोग्राम. 17th. This is a more like what do you say? Like logical based. So हमें given है, I'm just reading the line, okay? The median of the set of 9 distinct observation is 20.5. ये हमें median given है 20.5. If each of the observation of set is increased by 2, मतलब हर नंबर को हम 2 से बढ़ाते हैं, so हमारा median क्या होगा? So median भी 2 से बढ़ेगा. That is the question. Increase होगा, decrease होगा, ये logical question पूछ रखा है. Do not get confused with this. if each and every observation is increased by 2, it is directly proportional to median, मतलब median भी 2 से बढ़ेगा. 18th, लास्ट क्वेश्चन ऑफ एमसीक्यू. डायग्राम बनाना, क्योंकि इसके बिना हमें समझ नहीं आएगा. हमें रेडियस गिवन है 9. ठीक है, ये मैंने 9 यहाँ पे बनाया. दिस इज अ टेंशन. दिस इज 90 डिग्री बिकॉज एज पर द थ्योरम कि जो टेंशन और 90 डिग्री जो रेडियस होता है उसमें 90 डिग्री का एंगल बनता है. द डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम सेंटर वॉज 41. सो दिस इज अ ट्राइंगल, पाइथागोरस ट्राइंगल. जस्ट एच स्क्वायर इक्वल्स टू पी स्क्वायर प्लस बी स्क्वायर, ये करना है. सारी वैल्यूज डालेंगे हम. एक्स स्क्वायर की वैल्यू निकालनी है. 41 का स्क्वायर है 1681, 9 का स्क्वायर है 81. सब्ट्रैक्ट बोथ ऑफ देम, रूट 1600 आएगा. 1600, डू नॉट गेट कंफ्यूज विद दिस. 16 किसका स्क्वायर रूट है? 4 का. 2 zeros का 1 0. सो दैट इज 40 centimeter is my solution. You got it. Question 19th and 20th. Both are assertion based questions. So, what is it? I'm just gonna give it a read. Assertion है 19th के अंदर कि 5 power n है जो 0 से n नहीं हो सकता. You remember, this is chapter number 1, example number 1 in NCERT. So basically they are saying कि assertion ठीक है क्योंकि 0 से n होगा नहीं होगा. Reason given है, if number ends with 0, its prime factorization contains for 2 and 5. So यही रूल था कि अगर कोई भी चीज़ 0 से एंड होती है so वो 2 से भी डिवाइड हो सकता है और 5 से भी हो सकता है. तो हाँ बिल्कुल ठीक है, इट्स करेक्ट. So assertion is correct and reasoning is correct. So A is my correct option. Look at the last question. Cos A plus cos square A is equals to 1. ठीक है? And sin square A plus sin 4A is equals to also 1. So ये हमें 1 1 इक्वल गिवन है. This is fine. आप सॉल्व करेंगे, कुछ नहीं सॉल्व करना, जस्ट इसके अंदर ऐसे करना है. देखो, make sure for all the trigonometric questions you can have the crash course that has been given over here. So let's do question number 20. Cos A plus cos square A was equals to 1. ठीक है, this is given to us and we need to prove कि sin square A plus sin 4A is equals to 1. This is to prove. Okay, so what to do? Firstly, cos A plus cos square A अगर 1 के इक्वल है, so क्या मैं यहाँ पे लिख सकती हूँ? Let me just do it like this. Cos A is equals to 1 minus cos square A, है ना? Just transferring this to the other side. And 1 minus cos square A, identity क्या होती है? Sin square A plus cos square A is equals to 1. So 1 minus cos square A क्या है? ये है ये sin square A. Absolutely correct. Equals to sin square A. ठीक है, ये तो हमने निकाल लिया. ना अब हमें ये वन प्रूफ करना है. सो क्या मैं यहाँ पे लिख सकती हूँ साइन स्क्वायर ए और इस साइन 4 ए को मैंने साइन स्क्वायर ए का होल स्क्वायर लिख दिया. ठीक है, साइन स्क्वायर ए हमने अभी ऊपर प्रूव किया है कि कॉस ए के इक्वल है. सो क्या मैं यहाँ पे कॉस ए लिख सकती हूँ? कॉस ए प्लस कॉस ए होल स्क्वायर. एंड जब आप ऐसे लिखेंगे तो आपको मिलेगा कॉस ए प्लस कॉस स्क्वायर ए, जो गिवन था क्वेश्चन में कि ये पूरा किसके इक्वल है? 1 के. सो फर्स्ट है ये तो ठीक है, असर्शन इज करेक्ट. क्या रीजन करेक्ट है? रीजनिंग में आपको गिवन है कि साइन स्क्वायर प्लस कॉस स्क्वायर 1 है. ऑफ कोर्स रीजन इज आल्सो करेक्ट. सो दिस इज हाउ यू डू दीस काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चंस. And do not worry if any question is weird some, you just gonna come back, comment me please, let me help you, write whatever there is, whatever the thing that you want me to discuss. या कोई ऐसा क्वेश्चन है, कोई ऐसा मेथड है that you would like to prefer. For example, if you want me to solve all the questions with you, then I'm gonna do that also. Anything you want, any chapter that is troublesome or trigonometry, I know it's always a question mark, so I've given a crash course over there. And if there's anything else you need from me, please let me know. If this video is helpful or if it's not helpful, please let me know in both the cases. I'm most likely to improve the things that is not working. Anyway, have a good day and I'm gonna see you in our next video with section B. See ya guys. Bye-bye.